Hello everyone, Mike1217 here, welcoming you back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And we are in the Skyview's temple. We are working on raising the water level of the kind of the first hub room of the dungeon. There are two, I don't like the word hub room, but like there are two sections of the dungeon. There's the part where you raise the water up, which is the first part, and then we have the second part, which I have no idea what's going to happen. So there you go, there's my awesome explanation of how the dungeon works. I still don't think we can get across to this other side where that spider is. I think that's where the key is, actually. Yeah, there's a chest over there. I think that's where the key is, but I don't have a way of getting over there. The water still isn't high enough. So that's something we need to figure out, is how exactly to raise the water up to get this high. There's supposed to be three crystal switches in the dungeon that we're supposed to hit that are marked off by X's, and we've hit two of them. And by marked off by X's, I mean on the map. So I'll show you here. We've hit these two here, but this one is in a room that we can't get to because of a locked door. So that's kind of weird. And there is another chest. Well, actually, I think when the chest is blacked out, that means you got it already. That chest right there was the dungeon map, so I'm not really worried about that. So I need to figure out how to get across here. That's really it, but I just don't know. So no, that message we don't care about. That is expired. So yeah, I'm starting off this episode stuck in this room. We've already crawled through there to hit the switch. That passageway down below, we've already crawled through that, so I'm not worried about that. I wonder if I just want to go back to the middle room. I'm just going to go back to the middle room because it doesn't seem to be much else I can do here. I'm going to look around though and see if there's anything else I can hit. Any kind of switches or anything. I think I do remember getting stumped here in my first playthrough as well. So yeah, let's just go back to the middle room. Damn it, I have a bad habit of doing this too, with getting lost at the beginning of an episode. I just happen to start a new episode when I'm getting lost. It happens to me a lot in these playthroughs, it seems like. So yeah, so I don't really care about jumping across there. The water is raised high enough that I can maybe get someplace else. That's what I'm thinking. But there just doesn't seem to be any place I can get. Well, no, okay, here's a log that's high enough I can reach this. I might be screwed over by that spider. Let's just avoid him. And this should help me, hopefully this should help me in some way, because the water level being raised allowed me to get over here. So at least we're figuring it out. I feel like we're actually getting somewhere. Yes, this did get me across, so you didn't really need to go across the water to get over here. You just had to go, like, around. So with these things, what you want to do is kind of spin attack, and you want their underside to be facing you, and you want to stab at them. This can be tricky to do. Because, well, that's one of the most annoying things is when they hit you. So these are annoying to kill. Because you really have to just time it. They kill you. Ah, fuck. Come on, let's not die to this. Stab, doofus. I'm stabbing. Shit. Okay, hold on. I wonder if a Skyward Strike. I'm gonna try a Skyward. I'm seriously just gonna try a Skyward Strike. If that will at least cut down the web, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do like a diagonal one. Oh crap, I want to have an early death. Come on, stab forward, you fuck! Man, it's not doing it when I'm wanting to do it. Great! Great. Dying in the first dungeon. Good job. I did it with Majora's Mask too, so I guess I shouldn't feel too bad, but that was just I can't wait till we get the item of the dungeon, because that will allow us to not have to deal with that crap. Okay, well, I'll be right back. I wish I could put a camera... Oh, seriously, are you fucking joking? Are you even kidding? Oh, fuck that. Okay, so... Okay, so... Let me explain what was going wrong there. That worked a lot better that time because I had my Wiimote facing to the left. When I was failing at it, it was facing, like... Well, now it's working every time now. Well, see, like right now I have the Wiimote facing upwards, and now it's working perfectly great. And I'm just completely proving myself wrong. But I did some practicing, and it worked a lot better with my Wiimote facing off to the left, so I killed him no problem that time. That's my biggest suggestion, though, is if you're not sure about... Like, the stab can be kind of screwy. The stab can be sometimes screwy if you don't, like, if you're off-centered. And not that I'm off-centered, but if you're fighting an enemy that requires you to stab it like that, you want to make sure you practice it and make sure you know exactly how your Wiimote, like, how your Wiimote's supposed to be and how the game's gonna read it. I feel bad because I'm kind of giving a little bit of an anti-advertisement for this game, and people who are against motion controls are probably gonna just say, hey, you're proving our point with this. Which I can see where you're coming from for sure. And that's really all I can say. I can definitely see where you're coming from. This is just a game that takes practice, and that's all I have to say. It just takes practice. Sometimes you need to, before you really go out and fight things, you want to kind of mess around a little bit and see just how everything's gonna read how you swing your Wiimote. That's just how it goes. I mean, that's really, I mean, I wish I could put a camera on me and show how I'm moving the Wiimote, because I was honest to God, I was poking it forward for this, you know, when I died those first few times. The second time I was doing it a little bit differently by having it facing to the left, and it worked so much better then. So that's just one of those things that you have to experiment with. And yeah, I guess I'll just leave that topic behind me. So now I can focus on the rest of the dungeon. Okay, so this is more of like the main room of the dungeon actually. This is kind of the second half of it. And we will have more of these stupid sculptures, but I kind of just want to get the main item so I don't have to do that crap anymore. Though I do want to kind of prove that I can do it. So maybe I might fight one this way. Let's try it. Why the hell not? If I die, it's not that big of a deal. Keys here, I don't really care about. I just want to have some redemption. Let's get rid of the keys first. See, I'm doing a lot better now, like, as far as hurting things. Okay, see, let's try it. Oh, that's not a good start. Just ran right into it. Can the spin attack work fine? I mean, you don't have to spin attack. Okay, sideways. Yeah, see, that was a lot better, and then you could maybe finish it. Didn't let me finish it there. But, okay, so I kind of proved myself there. I kind of proved that I do know what I'm doing a little bit. It's just you need to practice sometimes, like, certain moves before you actually go executing them, is what I'm saying. So I think I'm good to go now. Let's see how this fight goes. This is going to be our first mini-boss, and it is a Stalfos. These have two swords. These are actually pretty easy to fight, because they'll open their weaknesses in any way. Just be ready for them to... Man. Just be ready to backflip when they're about to attack you. They attack pretty slow. This is going a little bit better than I thought it would. When they damn it, no, don't do that! What the hell? Go away! I don't need help. I accidentally hit that button. Yeah, when they're like, when they have it in an L shape like that, it's kind of hard to hit those. I think they want diagonal slices there. When they're going parallel, they're not that bad. I want to get some hearts. Man, this is gonna be a brutal LP. Let me just say that now. Okay, see, that wasn't so bad. But man, this is gonna be a brutal LP. I really need to get my shit together, because if I'm struggling in the first dungeon, then later dungeons with the same heart count are just gonna tear me to shreds. I'm better at this game than I'm demonstrating. I know this is kind of a theme with my current LPs right now, is that I'm playing worse in games that I claim to be better at. I don't know. Practice makes perfect, that's all I'm gonna say. I'll get my practice in. I will do some off-screen playing with a different file, with my main file, and just kind of screw around there. So I'm hoping the gameplay does, on my end, like the skill just does pick up more, because I'll need it once we get later in the game, and I'm only with 6 hearts. Eventually, I do want to focus on getting empty bottles for when the game does really pick up in difficulty, because believe me, it will. Okay, so enough about that. Let's focus on the dungeon now. So we just got a rather unique item. This is something we haven't seen at all in the Zelda series. This is the beetle, and this is going to be very helpful. And what it does is that basically you release it and you guide it with the Wiimote. And pretty easy to control. And you just guide it into things. It does have a limited flight time, so you can't fly it forever. And it will start flashing once it's ready to kind of like stop moving. And you can use it to grab things. I didn't really mean to shoot it there, but you can use it to grab things like hearts. So if you're low, you can go ahead and grab hearts or rupees if you want them, and anything you grab will come back to you. This is kind of the replacement for the boomerang. There is no boomerang in this game, I'll say that right now. So this is kind of the replacement for it. And it's pretty nice. I do really like it, and it is super useful, like, throughout the whole game. It's not one of those items that's, like, not useful after the first dungeon. And that is a quality that this game really does hold up on, is items being useful after the dungeon you get them in. So it doesn't suffer from the same syndrome the Twilight Princess suffers from. I think in that crate up there is a fairy, but I don't have any bottles to carry them in, so I'm not going to really worry about it. I might bring it down if I get low on health. That's pretty much it. Okay, so we need a key to get over there, so I'm not really worried about that. Actually, I think we have to use a beetle to go through here. There's a switch behind here, I do remember this. So they will have us use it a lot here in this dungeon. I mean, obviously, that's what they always do in Zelda games. Once you get a main item, you're going to be using the hell out of it. And actually, there wasn't anything in there. I know there's another point. I think maybe right over there. I didn't really shoot that. I keep... see, I'm getting this game and Twilight Princess mixed up, because I'm thinking, you know... Because in Twilight Princess, again, the buttons are reversed with items. You use B to use the items, and use A to, like, cancel the use of them. Like, it can be kind of, it can be kind of weird going back and forth between playing this game and Twilight Princess. Not that I have been playing Twilight Princess or anything, it's just that I've played it enough times to use my instincts of that game with this game. This might actually just unlock a shortcut, actually. Now that I think about it, I know one of these does open a very important switch. This seems like it's kind of hard to get into though here. But you have to turn right. I'm actually putting my nunchuck down. That's a good idea for more accurate turning here. See, like, if you get hit too much, as you can tell there, you'll lose control of your beetle. I think I do want to do this. I'll start cutting if I keep failing at this. There we go, that's what I wanted. I'm not gonna get, I'm not even gonna get anything from this, aren't I? No, I'm not gonna get jack shit, just one rupee. Seriously? And yeah, you see, there's a little beacon indicating where Link is in case you need it. I don't think you really would need it. I don't see why you would need it. Is there anything in here? I'm just checking all of these now. I know it's kind of boring, but I know there's a switch in one of these. There's nothing in this one. Maybe the rupees I've already gotten. What the hell, man? I know there's something in one of those. Just keep going forward. Ugh, man. Let's try this one. Aren't you just enjoying this? This is great. I can knock down this box. That'll give me up 20 rupees. That's nice. Oh, but then it brings the stupid thing back. Well, let's at least grab the rupees. Make use of that. I guess I can save my game soon. That's something that's really nice about the dungeons. Is that they actually do have bird statues inside of them. And I'm not centered at all right now. Like, well, when I released the Beetle, I was facing the Wiimote up, and that was kind of dumb, and it kind of screwed up the way I was flying it. But yeah, as you can see there's a bird statue. And you might notice the bird statues throughout the dungeon. And that's really nice to have, because you're able to save your game and then pick up from that point if you were to turn the game back on. So that is very nice to have indeed. So that was what I wanted to do, was to hit that switch and go in here, and I believe this will lead us to a small key. So that is very nice. I'm excited about that. Actually, where the hell? No, where does this lead me? This should take us to a small key. Oh. Kind of a broken staircase here. Is there more in this room? I feel like there is. I can hear enemy music. Yeah, there should be a small key across from here. I think, do I want to go through the door? I want to hit there's a switch on the other side of that. But I don't even think I can get over there. Like, I don't even think your beetle can get over there. Let's just try it. Like, I think it's too far for the beetle to reach. I think what you're supposed to do... No, let's see. You can definitely reach it. I think what was supposed to happen is you're supposed to raise the water. Okay, I guess that's what raises the water. Well, what's in the door across from here, then? Is there anything? Can I even get in the door now? Let's see. Yeah, I can. I don't even know what's in here. Maybe something useless? Or is that just where I came from? Well, it's a door that closes on me, so that's good. There's definitely a chest here, so I can get it. Okay, so these, what you want to do... you notice I flipped them over there. What you want to do is do kind of an undercut slice with your Wiimote. And then you'll flip them on their back, and then you'll use a finishing move. And that's how you kill those. So I'm going to end this episode here, actually. We're going to have a interesting eye puzzle here, and this should be a small key, if I remember correctly. So we'll be taking care of this room in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So this has been Michael217. Thank you for your patience with my spidery woes in this episode. And hopefully next time things will go better. So see you next time, folks. Thanks for watching.